Many of you will appreciate the significance of history. Some of you may already know, but it's worth re-educating those who don't know the name of Dr. Charles Drew, a pioneering blood surgeon whose work and research on blood transplant opened the door to the advancements in medical research and care that are used today. These methods have been used for the past half-century plus to save lives every day. It's well established that he revolutionized the field of medicine through the development of a process for the banking and safe transfusion of blood. Dr. Drew directed the first American Red Cross effort to collect and bank blood. But as was the case, the product of the time, he faced a substantial racial discrimination in the process, and the military issued an order that bank blood be typed according to race. But despite adversity and racial prejudice, Dr. Drew worked until his passing in 1950 to continuously improve on medical methods that have been credited with saving countless lives, particularly and initially in the military and ultimately throughout the world. In October of 2008, General Dynamic National Steel and Shipbuilding Company, NASCO, began the construction of a 689-foot-long supply ship for the U.S. Navy that will ultimately transport up to 10,000 tons of food, munitions, fuel, and other provisions on this extraordinary vessel. The ship was named after Dr. Charles Drew. It was christened and launched this past Saturday from the NASCO shipyard in San Diego, California. Dr. Drew's daughters and his family were in attendance to celebrate his honor and the historical significance of the day of the ship's naming. And it should be noted that this was an occasion attended by the Surgeon General, the top military staff in the Navy, and 1,300 guests who understood the significance of the occasion. One of the most poignant points that was made on that occasion was, we trust that the Charles Drew will do what the person in whose name and whose memory it is named did, namely save lives and help humanity. So I'm pleased today to present on behalf of all members this scroll to Charles Drew's youngest daughter and one of his grandchildren, in celebration of the extraordinary pioneer, medical researcher, scientist, as well as physician, and one who has made not only America better, but the world more safe with respect to the medicine that is made available through blood transfusion. We do this on behalf of the entirety of the Los Angeles Board of Supervisors with much respect.
Thank you so much, members of the board. Thank you, Supervisor Ridley-Thomas. This is a very wonderful opportunity for our family to bring the life and work of my father forward into this century, to continue to inspire us to perform to the peak of our ability. Each of us is born with gifts, and he was fortunate enough to be able to use his gifts It was very inspiring to be with all of the men and women who were part of the Navy and the Navy contracting agency to build this ship, which was 14 stories tall and 2 football fields long. And they took such pride in building this ship, which will go out as kind of a mothership, and incidentally, the head builder was a woman. And will go out and service all the other ships in the Navy as they run out of supplies, all sorts of supplies that they need. And they go out and they help in situations where there is disaster, such as in Haiti. The boats went out to help and supply the other boats that were there from the Navy. So we all came away with a great appreciation for the United States Navy, for what it does to support us, and one of the people in the crowd said, "I'm proud to be a taxpayer." And that was a very wonderful moment. So we're so proud that my father, Charles Drew, is the namesake. They are now naming a number of these ships for women and for minorities who have made contributions, and it's a new day, and we're very proud. The ship will be floating in his name. It has a life expectancy of 30 years. So thank you very much, Supervisor, and thank you very much for coming down to be part of that 1,300 person assemblage, pushing the ship out into the Santa Monica Bay.